Welcome everyone. Today we are going to do our reading for our lovely Libras, our handsome Libras. I have to tell you, when I think about the Libras in my life, they're all artistic, all musical, all creative, and let's give them a shout out. My nephew Sean on the 24th of September, my beautiful granddaughter Lily on the 14th of October, and my sister Tracy, who is with us in spirit, on the 15th. So, welcome everyone. This is going to be for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, as always. Many of you are intuitively guided to the channel. I feel like it's just going to keep happening more and more. You know, because I feel like we're soul sisters and brothers. Just trust in that, and just whatever brought you to the reading. I want to welcome you and I want to thank you. So we're going to open the reading with our Oracle deck, Mother Mary. You guys know it's my favorite. We are going to let a card come out to start with, and then we'll read it at the end of the reading. And I know I say it all the time, but it blows my mind, and it just shows me how you know, they're listening to us. They hear us. They know what's going on. And they want to help. Mother Mary, God, your angels, your spiritual team that was assigned just to you. You know, think of that. It was assigned just to you. That's how special you are, whether you know it or not. Okay, let's see what we have here. Tenderness. Makes me think of Elvis Presley's song Right Away. I think it's Love Me Tender. Tenderness. I am both gentle and powerful. You know, that's the energy of the Empress. That's the energy of the Emperor. But gentle and powerful. And it's remembering that that's all that we are. We'll read this at the end, but I don't know. I already love it. Okay, we are, you know what? We're also going to pull another oracle card. This is from a deck called Eclipse Oracle. This is by one of our soul sisters who sent it to me and wants me to try it out. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to give it a good try for her and see how they feel and how they relate. I used them in the Virgo video, and boy, they seem to really answer a question. So anyways, these are by Dominique. Thank you, Dominique. Give them a couple shuffles. I do love the way they feel. I feel like you didn't spare any cost on the quality here. So anyway. I'm not sure that they're in print yet, but I did tell her to leave a link below when they are. Okay. All right. By the way, did I say this is for June 2021? It's really timeless. Time is fluid. Maybe that's why I forgot to mention it. You know, I always invite my guides to allow me to see the reading through their spiritual lens. I always try that. You know, also remember that I'm human, so that allows me to relate to a lot of it. But I always ask for that. I'm just looking at the image of the card. It seems sultry. That's what I'm feeling, sultry. Dating, romance, attraction, chase, pursue, woo, seduction. Okay. Let's take one more of that. Let's take two. or 3. Surrender. Detachment, cease, resistance, acceptance, flow. Like it's showing you both sides of it, right? Sometimes we feel like when we surrender something that we're saying we're weak, and sometimes it's quite the opposite. We're showing how strong we are. We know when to surrender, right? What to surrender. And I feel like that's why this card is giving you, it's like the shadow and the light, right? But the light is acceptance and flow. Okay? And then we have movement. Fast-paced change, surge of energy, laser focus on intention and actions, aligning all resources towards a goal, moving quickly to pursue the best opportunities available. Movement. So, tenderness, surrender. Okay. All right, let's bring in the Tarot of Dreams now. And we'll keep all this as part of the reading. You know, I feel like the whole reading, or all the cards are telling the story together. All my cards pre-shuffled, by the way. I don't know why I always feel like I need to say that, but I always say that. I just want you to know that. Okay, let's bring this down a little, and let's begin. Well, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Your first card is the 10 of Pentacles. And then with the 10 of Pentacles is a Magician. You know, how interesting, because it's you helping to create your own abundance, right? You know, it's like you and Divine working hand in hand to create this 10 of Pentacles. You know, whatever this 10 of Pentacles means to you, you know, it's abundance. It's having what I need. And I always feel like in a little extra, if not a lot extra, but in that energy, you know, this is about your hard work to get there. Remember, you went through the 8. It was where you put your focus. This may be, some of you, this may be saying you're going, you know, you're about to see the fruit of your labor, so to speak. This can talk about coupling up, you know, marriage, beginning a family. This is about roots and putting those roots deeply. The Magician's next to it, so this is something that evidently feels important to you. Some of you, this could, you know, just how I was talking about music before, and I'm just seeing that movement up there as like musical notes. So for some of you, you know, I feel like maybe it's talking about what you did 2 years ago, and seeing the benefit of your work come to creation. Some of you may just be beginning as a Magician, but you know, I was just going to say, but trust yourself that you can reach that 10 of Pentacles. And then comes out the 9 of Swords. Okay, well, you know, this is energy we can change. That's the good thing. This is energy we do have control over, so to speak. Well, let me put it another way. 9 of Swords can be my thoughts. And these could be reoccurring thoughts over and over and over again. And in those thoughts, they're self-limiting, whether they be self-doubt, self-confident, whatever they are. I don't think it can work out. I don't think I can do it. You know, it's like, I don't know. All of a sudden I was thinking there was a nursery with, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Right? It's whatever I tell myself. Here, I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I don't think I can. And so what's it telling us? So we have these thoughts, which a lot of times are made up. They don't, they're, it's things that you tell yourself based on, real things, based on real pain, based on having to deal with certain situations, whatever it is. But what it does is that then, can move us into the energy of, it's like taking on my life and everything negative that's happening and allowing that energy to continue to move forward over and over in each cycle. And somewhere I have to stop. I have to reflect upon that, right? I have to reflect upon my own energy and what I'm telling myself, no matter what anyone else tells you, right? You are the magician. So no matter what anybody tells you, you need to start telling yourself, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I know I can, I know I can. So we can change that. It exists because of real, let's say, situations. However, what happened is it just consumes you. So we have the energy of surrender, right? Surrender in that in which you cannot control. I feel like what it's doing is it's causing me to look at my future. Even though I want this Ten of Pentacles, I doubt that I'll reach it. Doesn't mean you won't. Well, you won't in this Nine of Swords energy. I don't know how you could. So anyways, this is energy that, it should have already been cleared. Because the Eight of Swords tells you that you're creating this prison around yourself. And, that prison is to keep all that negative out, right? But what else does it do? It keeps you trapped within it. And the Magician is anything other than that. The Magician is, just like, what did that say? Tenderness. I am both gentle and powerful. So, anyway. Okay, well that seems very clear. And don't forget, I'm looking at this from a spiritual viewpoint. So there's no judgment over anything. All of a sudden I feel like Mother Mary is saying, forgive yourself for what you think that you have done or not done. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Well, I like that because, first of all, this tells me this is your seed of intention. Some of you coming to that 9, you may have put a lot of work in. You haven't seen like the fruits of your labor. Well, the Seven of Pentacles would say, have patience, my dear. Allow something to come to full bloom. It is of your soul's intention. So I feel like, that opportunity or that seed's going to hit you, right? Come right to you, no matter what. Whether, your back is kind of to it, though. And I know that's not everyone. So anyways, the Seven of Pentacles to me talks about patience, number one. But also true soul seeds of intentions. A lot of times I feel like it's the cycles. Experiences. Really, that's what it is. It's different experiences that my soul probably requested in this lifetime. But my humanness, my human mind is not trusting in that. Okay, let's keep going. Look at this. So this Ten of Pentacles is part of your destiny. You know what I mean? Why fight that? Why resist that? And I feel like that's just saying that reaching this Ten of Pentacles will happen in its time, right? It's almost like when you're meant to reach this 10, you will reach it. Maybe there was a lot of hard work that needed to be put in, and maybe you started to have some self-doubts, whether it be a relationship or something you're creating, that type of thing. It's just you being willing to have this experience. I feel like it, for a lot of it's in Pentacles, but it also may talk about coupling and Pentacles. Couples. Anyway, we have the wheel. You know, the wheel is also a measure of time. The wheel turns when, you know, as it's meant to turn. The seed of intention, your soul seed, comes in when it's meant to come in. All that. But don't give up hope. We have the Death card. Card of Scorpio. But this is endings. You know, it makes sense because the Nine of Swords is right here. And they're both attached to this Magician. So what's the Magician saying with the Death card below it? It's saying this seed that's coming in that I manifested, right? My soul manifested, my spirit manifested. It's ready to come in, and the Death card asks for you not to resist that. Now you have two energies that's saying not to resist, right? Not to resist the endings. And why? Because something new wants to open up. You know, just think of like your closet, and if you never threw anything away, you know, in that closet from when you were a kid the whole way up to now, there'd be no room, right? You gotta throw it away. You gotta pack it away, you know, give it away. So that's what the Death card is asking. All right, I'm going to be curious to see what's coming under this Nine of Swords. You know, and I do feel sometimes, Libra, you can overthink something. You know, this could be overthinking something. Instead of just trusting that, you know, this is something you're meant to do. I feel like it's a gift. No matter what it is, it can be a gift of business, a gift of my creativity, you know, talent. Well, Four of Wands. This is a commitment. Interesting. It follows the Death card, by the way. Doesn't come before it. It comes after it. So what that tells me is, as this new door opens, right, that's on my destined wheel, on your destined wheel, here's the Four of Wands, and this is making a true commitment. I feel like for some of you, it's making a commitment to yourself, a true commitment. You know, and I'm feeling the energy of loving my shadow and my light, and you know why I love it? Because I understand it. I no longer fear it. I know what's real and what's not real, right? The Magician talks about the present moment. What thoughts are real? So anyways, commitment. This can certainly talk about love. And I feel like if it's love, it is the highest of commitment. Some of you fear that. Whether your own part in it or just will it happen type thing. You know, you have very strong anchor type cards. It's like if I could just pluck out that Nine of Swords, wow. You know, the wheel asks you to go with the flow. We have the Three of Cups. Well, that's the energy of joy. And look what's attached to it. The Two of Cups. Alright, so I was only going to take 8 cards, but I think I'm going to take more. Because here's the Two of Cups. And what does it come under? It comes under the Ten of Pentacles. Really one of the strongest rooted cards you could have as even like a family unit or like a business type thing. It creates roots, lasting, right? Eternal roots on this wheel, on your destined wheel. And what's connected to it? The Two of Cups. Well, hello. That's soulmate energy, right? Soulmate energy. And we have the energy of true commitment alongside of it. And then we have the energy of feeling pure joy, and it is of your soul's intention. It makes sense. But I feel like we'll get to here, you know, between the Death card and this commitment, and between these two, before that can begin, this Nine of Swords has to be dealt with, right? Because it doesn't fit with anything else here. So it needs to be dealt with and then eliminated, surrendered. Of course, you don't have to do that. That's up to you. You know, and think if you're trying to nurture, like look at your experiences as your soul's real soul seed of intentions, right? Real experiences that your soul wanted to have through your human body. And what was I going to say about that? I don't know. It'll come back to me. All right, we have the Queen of Cups. So this is potentially a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Queen of Cups talks about, you know, this is the right queen to come up as it relates to love, because this is someone in the upright who is certainly open to love. Not only that, I feel the Queen and the King of Cups enjoy being in a relationship. You know, it means a lot. It's like having that life partner type energy. So she's the perfect queen to come up. You know, the Four of Wands is the marriage cup, or the marriage card, and you know, she's carrying this cup, and I always feel like it's a bouquet, and I always feel like she's walking down the aisle. For some of you, she's connected directly to Scorpio. Okay, well, look at this. We have the Ten of Swords. And I kind of don't like that because we have the Nine of Swords, then we have the Four of Wands. And I feel like the Four of Wands is the answer. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, well, let's take the last card. Ten of Swords, you know, I feel like it gets to the point where it almost feels like you don't have any other choice but to surrender. This is based around some type of commitment. We have the Four of Cups, right? It's almost like I'm dreaming of this. Like everything I just read is an illusion that I'm dreaming of. But maybe what I'm dreaming of, I'm manifesting, right? However, the 9 and the 10 of Swords. Wrapped around this commitment. You know, it's like the Queen of Cups is looking right at those swords. I guess that's good because I'm looking at them. And if I look at them, I almost have to dissect them. And if I dissect them, maybe I'll find the root of the problem. And if I find the root of the problem, maybe I'll just solve the problem. For eternity, by the way. Ten of Swords tells me that other people, whether it be one or many, have affected you greatly in the sword energy, and that can cause self-doubt, you stop believing in yourself, taking on other people's beliefs as your own. Sometimes you don't even realize it until you look right at it, right? Oftentimes I feel it's like scales that attach itself to me. However, I feel like I also have the control to, almost like, you know, like big ticks. I know, that sounds disgusting because that's how I'm seeing it. But I can pull them off of me and get rid of them. Okay, well, let's keep going. Okay, with the Three of Swords on the bottom, so that, you know, that is the root of the problem, so to speak, or this is the outcome of the root of the problem, and that this is the Three of Swords. This is heartache, brokenhearted. Wow, with the Ace of Pentacles right below that. You know, for some of you, you may feel like you've lost your opportunity in something, but I have to tell you, I don't think you have. If this talks about failure in any way, or what you would call failure, whether it be in a relationship or even in something you're trying to build, think of it more don't look, with failure, there is so much growth if we allow it. It's almost like if a ghost stands before us, I can either scream in fright or I can look right at it. And I don't know why I'm using that as an example, but, because at least in my belief, God gave us strength over all our enemies, both foreign and domestic. Okay, let's move on. Let's get a little deeper here. Let's figure this out. We have potential love. We have a lot of energy of creative abundance too. All of a sudden I have like chills all over me. Okay. This is a Light Seers Tarot. I don't know if I said that. Wow. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands. We have the World. Wow. Coming over the Magician. I have to say right off the bat what I'm feeling is some of you, for whatever the reason, you may be like leaving your home. But if you are, I feel like there's a reason, and it's because of some type of opportunity with the World there, right? I feel like, with the Magician below that, wow. Okay, what else do I have in my hand? Look at this, and then I have the Magician again, now coming over the Nine of Swords. I feel like this is your higher self. First of all, look at the card. And look how she's levitating, right? Like pouring down this unconditional water, this unconditional love right over the Nine of Swords. It's like your higher self healing your mind. Trying to heal your mind. I don't want to say trying because I feel like eventually it will. You will. Your higher self will. Wow. This is very creative energy too. And listen, the World. So why is the Magician like beside this Nine of Swords and over the Nine of Swords? Because it wants you to be aware of, what can be, right? Here's the World. Here's an opportunity. Here's something that wants to open up. What's right below it? The Death card. It means something else is closing. Don't fear it. I don't know, but wow, do I feel like, like this unconditional water is like washing over your mind, and boy, does it feel like your higher self. Some of you, there may be some discomfort in heading to this Ten of Pentacles. I feel like even if I'm leaving a Ten of Pentacles, I'm moving towards another Ten of Pentacles, right? It can talk about a great rise and a great fall. And don't give up, right? You can build it back up for some. Okay. All right, we have the Six of Swords coming over the Seven of Pentacles. You know why I love this card being here? And it came face up. It's because in the Six of Swords, you had to have been through the Five, right? And the Five of Swords is where, You're really in toxic energy, at least toxic to you. And that can mean that, you know, this toxic energy hinders your growth, your personal growth, maybe your personal dreams. You know, and you can see where it's grown from there within your mind. Now, I'm not saying things didn't happen, they did. But it's also, I got to look at how do I, you know, am I allowing it to pin me down, so to speak? Six of Swords is saying no. That, you know, it's like I did look that ghost in the face. And this is moving through those choppy waters. But know that there's movement, motion, right? Movement. Actually, it says movement. And that's what's happening in the Six of Swords, right? I'm in choppy waters, yes. But where I'm heading, right? Where I'm pointing the tip of my boat at is towards calm waters. And there's the Seven of Pentacles. So for some of you, you know, again, it's showing, you know, I think this reading is just showing us how we get in our own way. And a lot of it may be from outside influences, but they end up going internal, right? We get in our own way sometimes. And, you know, I'm learning nothing's a mistake. They're all experiences and they're all teachers in their own right. So, anyway, I often feel this lady in the Ten of Wands is, you know, she's just taking what she needs. And I'm getting out of there. Right? I'm getting out there. I'm going to do what I can. Some of you may be selling your material items and taking that money and I feel like kind of investing in yourself. Okay, let's keep going. Well, hello, Ace of Swords. So, you know, coming over destiny, you know, first of all, this is my yes card. So some of you are in that Ten of Wands energy, right? It's time of heavy burden, responsibilities, blah, 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 right? And it's like, you know, it becomes a lot along with this Ten of Swords there. But then the World and Magician is next to that. And I feel like in the Ten of Wands, it is you surrendering to the energy. And it's, anyway, so this is my yes card. This is the truth of the matter. You know, this is honesty. This is communication. This is learning the art of communication. Some of you, that's what you're doing. It can, you know, maybe I'm learning how to sing. To take singing lessons or something like that. You know, it's about your truth. And then, listen, living on that path of your truth. We have Temperance. Card of Sagittarius. You know, Libra, I feel like you really have quite a beautiful reading here. Other than the Nine of Swords, you really have. Even though, you know, times have been tough, and it's funny, before I started this reading, I felt that. I felt like this is another one of those, like, pockets in time where a lot of people were experiencing, you know, different and similar type hardships. And it's about getting through it, right? Getting through it, reinventing, trusting in myself and my creativity. You know, your higher self is certainly trying to reach you, reach your mind, so you can leave it behind. Temperance here, you know, it's all about divine timing. How beautiful. You have Temperance, you have the Seven of Pentacles, and you have the Wheel. You know, to me, it's like Spirit verifying that there is higher source that is available to you at all times, right? So Temperance is also much like the Seven of Pentacles, talks about patience. And there's a reason for it. You know, and divine timing. Yeah, she's coming over the Death card. So I feel like sometimes divine waits on us, right? Like our seed's there, and they're waiting for us to clear certain energy. You know, they can't do it all, right? They can't do it all. Otherwise, what's the sense of us being here, right? This is like the classroom, but it's also the playground. You know, all that. Okay, let's keep going. we have the Emperor, card of Aries. I don't know why I call him the Emperor. We had a lot of major arcanas in this reading. The Emperor can be an Aries. Interesting, 4 and 4, right? Both having a 4. This can certainly talk about a relationship. And Temperance, you know, divine timing is saying that someone's coming towards you. You know, your soul seed of intention is someone who you feels wise. You know, we can go back to tenderness. Both gentle and powerful. This can be you committing to your own business, your own career, your own creativity. You know, the Emperor is someone who leads the people from wisdom and love. It's an energy where other people are looking, you know, if you're the Emperor, it's an energy where, you know, it's that period where people, I don't even know if I want to say period, maybe forever, where people look up and seek you out maybe for your wisdom. So if you're creating anything like that, you know, I feel like you just got to trust. And you know, now I know what it's talking about, because when I do tarot, there's many times I see little parts of my life that maybe weren't so easy. But then immediately I'm reminded on how I've overcome. You know, how my life looks nothing like it used to. Okay, let's... We have the 8 of Swords. So again, self-created energy. Just like I said in the 9 of Swords, this is where you are building that, that prison. Right? You feel you're protecting yourself from... Again, I feel like it's outside influences that have become internal. You know, she got a blindfold on. She feels stuck. It's a lot within our thoughts, though. 8 is about a new beginning. And I feel like for some of you, it's saying allow yourself to have this new beginning. You know, it's like there's her reflection, right? Here, she's all bound up. She's blindfolded. She thinks the worst is going to happen with these... I think the ravens flying over, right? Like a sense of doom. But here, like none of that exists. You know, it's almost like she's giving birth to this other part. And maybe that means manifesting, right? If we stay in that energy, it does, you know, it keeps coming back to us. It does. It just, we keep bringing it back to us. And that's why we have to, I feel like if nothing else, we got to learn about our energy, where our vibration is. And that's the energy we want to create from. We want to learn from all that has seemed to bind us or hold us down or hold us back. We want to learn from that, right? We want to see our own growth in that. It's like sometimes we beat ourselves up for the mistakes, but we don't congratulate ourselves for the times that we have overcome. And you have overcome, right? Your soul has overcome much. Both gentle yet powerful. So, you know, I feel like this is what we're looking at. And you'll either relate to it or you won't. You know, it's like, can I do any more than that? No, because this is self-created. So you're the one who has to uncreate it. Just maybe it's a little bit of a light that gets in. Some of you, I feel like this is relating to a path that you've already been down. And you may simply be here to help others. You know, you'll see in the comments, like, where different people are at in the spread. And you may be helping just to say, hey, I've been where you've been. I've walked in your shoes. And I want you to know what is possible now. I'm here, right? Here I am. And, right, just how I feel often. You know, like, do I need to verify it? Well, here I am. You know? Okay, anyways. Here comes the 2 of Cups. Whoa. So, I feel like 2 cards. We have the Six of Pentacles. Very generous energy. A very giving type energy over this 2 of Cups. This is a beautiful give and take, right? This is allowing yourself to receive. I often feel the 33 in that, and I feel it as like a scale. It's the balance, right? It's like balance over thy mind. Over thy mind. You may also find that someone comes along who does have very similar type experiences, or let's put it another way, how it, you know, how different experiences made different people feel. You'll find like, wow, like, yeah, around that time. Sometimes you find that you end up with someone where like you've had like what feels like tragedy in your life at a certain time, and they've had like a birth or a wedding. Just interesting. I see it all like when I do personal readings, and all over the world, by the way. We are no different. We all want the same thing. We have the Queen of Cups. Interesting, coming over the Queen of Cups. So we have double Scorpio, first of all. You know, again, with the 6 there, and I'm seeing the 33, this could be 2 sides of yourself. Again, the Queen normally is someone who is open. It's funny because here she's looking at the 10 of Swords, but in here, she's connected to above. She's connected to Temperance, first of all. Coming over the Death card, this can certainly talk about your guides who are part of your family members who have crossed over. You know, like a lot of wisdom coming your way, a lot of like these healing waters, if you allow them, right? This Queen is looking right at that 10 of Swords, though, so she's not ignoring it. She's not pretending. There's no blindfold. She's looking at it. She's seeing it for what it is. Here, I mean, I feel directly connected. Like, directly connected to my higher self. My higher self is directly connected to divine. Part of this new beginning through the world. Temperance, kind of the controller of it all. I have nothing to worry about in that, right? That's all divine timing. We have the 7 of Cups. So this 10 of Swords has caused you to doubt your choices. You know, should I, shouldn't I? Again, the Emperor right above that. It can certainly represent a person, but I feel it's also representing, like, you know, business ownership, being the leader, you know, doing, you know, making a commitment to something. And I feel, because the 9 is above that, for many of you, it's yourself and what you can create. You know, I feel like allow yourself to go on the ride. But anyways, 7 of Cups. What do I choose? Seems like every time I choose one, it's the wrong one. How do I know this one doesn't have the snake under it, right? So it's like, boom, 8 of Swords right there, like, boom, I'm in my head. And most of it is related or caused, again, by external sources. What else do I have here? Well, the Knight of Pentacles. So that's your guardian angel energy. And it's interesting because this is about a knight who's bringing in a pentacle, right? We have, oh, wow. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Look at this. Guys, can I say that some of you are holding yourselves back from something that I feel like you must know that you want? You know, maybe you feel it's impossible. I'm here to tell you it's not. You know, maybe you feel it's going to be hard. It might be hard, but the reward is so worth it. Maybe other people are telling you you can't make it. You know, whether it be with someone or within a career, but yes, you can. Here it is, right? The Ace of Pentacles is responding to your hopes and your dreams and your wishes. It's about the manifestation. That's why we keep seeing the Magician, right? Something wants to manifest in your life. However, what's over that? The 3 of Swords. So this pain is affecting me. This pain is affecting my choices. You know, making me doubting my choices. The Knight of Pentacles is anything other than energy you can trust. I mean, it is trustworthy energy. That is what it stands on, right? Trustworthy energy. It will reach you right when it's meant to reach you, right? Here's the Four of Swords there. So that's about healing. And then look. And then we have the Fool. Hello. It's like we're reading backwards. And then the Ace of Cups. Whoa. And then the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is thinking about it with an optimistic viewpoint. Over what? Over this Ace of Cups. Whatever it means to you. It's unconditional love. But it's also unconditional love of yourself. Right? It is of yourself. Probably first and foremost. And then here's the Fool taking a chance. Like, let's go. All right. I'm going to jump off the cliff. If I fall, my angels will catch me. However, here's the healing, right? Here's the one component I feel like that may be missing with the 8 and 9 of Swords. It's the asking, first of all, for the healing of the mind and then learning to quiet your mind and listen. I also feel in the Four of Swords, we have got to see our own part in things, and it has nothing to do with judgment, right? Nothing to do with judgment. But boom, there's that Three of Swords. It feels like... But here is the Ace of Pentacles. You know, so Knight of Pentacles is like, you know, here's the Ace is promised. So the Ace is coming. Now what you do with that Ace is going to be up to you. Right? But it's like, here it is because it was promised. You know, your higher self, your intuition, all of that, it seems to be trying to reach you. You know, I mean, the Two of Cups, if this is love, it's soulmate love, it is part of your destiny. I feel like sooner or later you just got to know that, trust it. You know, not all relationships were meant to last. So some that you have given yourself to, given your love to, you know, they went their course, and maybe that's just the way it was meant to be. Because this feels more of a type of love where... I'm probably different in it because of the experiences I've had, like using them as my wisdom instead of my defense. So, this Knight of Pentacles is saying, whatever you choose, it's still coming, almost like it has to. It's part of your destiny. Here it is, part of the world. You know, the World card talks about your spirituality too. Often it's a reward. You know, sometimes I feel like, I don't know why I'm saying sometimes, but right now I feel like there's the energy of someone like wanting to give up right before the blessing, so to speak, or the recognition, whatever it is. But there is something toxic that is holding you down. You know, it's in every reading, but it's less and less and less. So I know that we are evolving, right? I pay attention to, like, you know, what type of readings they are. And even though the 8 and 9 of Swords is difficult, this is energy that you can change. And there's the 6 of Swords saying that. Just got to look at it, right? Queen's looking at that toxicity right in the eye. But also looking at self. And it feels really that simple. And then allowing those blessings to come to you and to flow to you. And I feel like going with the flow. Going with the flow. That's important too. So, some of you, I'm telling you, you may be surprised, but nonetheless, I feel like this is the opportunity really to create true abundance for yourself. And I feel like this type of abundance, even if it does mean hard work, it brings me joy. So there is the difference, right? There's the difference. In this hard work, it brings me a sense of joy, whether it's for a company or whether it's for myself, you know, or whether it's for the world. I feel joyful in it. So I feel like just don't allow past, you know, you just got to look at it or you don't. I feel like that's how I should leave it. But, you know, here it is. Okay, let's read the Mother Mary card tenderness. I feel like this reading was very straightforward, very to the point, and I feel like it took us from the beginning to the end, right, of a cycle, and now something new, and it's showing the potential of what can be. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Tenderness. This card counsels you to approach your current situation gently. It acknowledges and honors your deep sensitivity and asks you to do the same. If someone or something feels too harsh, trust that it is so for you. Your tenderness is a spiritual gift that allows you to feel the presence of Mother Mary and the angels. Trust your feelings as accurate messengers that guide you in healthy directions. You drew this card because your current situation calls for you to honor your sensitivity while maintaining your boundaries. It's time for you to be both nice and assertive. Lovingly speak your truth to others. Mother Mary also guides you to develop physical strength through exercise and tenderly caring for your body. Beautiful. And I'm going to leave it there. I thoroughly enjoyed your reading. I feel like it was just so clear. I hope that, you know, my prayer for you is that, you know, your higher self reaches you, and I don't know, maybe you allow yourself to be the star that you are. I love you guys. As always, just thank you for being part of my channel. Welcome to anyone who's new. So happy you found us, and just thank you for all of you. Especially, you know, those from the very beginning. You've probably seen growth within me. At least I have. So anyways, thank you guys. Keep those comments coming. Help each other out. I feel like, especially in this reading, we'll have people in different periods of different time pockets of the reading, and those of us who have overcome, we can help. You know, those whose shoes we have walked in, we can help them, you know, see the light. And I feel like that's it. We just got to let them see the light. And once they see the light, everything will be fine. I love you guys. I truly do. Thank you as always. By the way, also, thank you for sharing this video for those that you feel like it would benefit too. That means the world to me too. So thank you for everything. I love you. I will see you guys in a reading. Bye-bye.